up, guys? So I am making this video to respond to a question that I received by 40 Watts. This is a response to you because I read your comment on my trauma debate video and thought your questions were valid. Basically, his questions were one of the two. One, did I father any of my grandfather's children after the abuse? Alright, so the answer to that is no. My grandfather was very well respected in Las Vegas. He knew very high attorneys. He was very wealthy. So basically, he was very careful. He was all about reputation and how people saw him and how things looked and were perceived by the outside community. Like, everybody thought that he was this perfect man, that he was, you know, like an angel, a saint, you know. He had the perfect manipulation. Like, everybody just truly thought he was just bread and butter and an angel. Okay? No, he never ever risked that. Thank God. But to your second question, was my brother ever sexually assaulted? No, he was not. He actually went through a lot of situations where he was physically assaulted. He went through situations where he was, you know, hit. He was kicked out of the house at 17 years old. And my grandfather moved him into his own apartment to have me by myself, which is where the abuse got way worse. He physically abused me too. He would get really drunk and beat the living crap out of me. So of course I was afraid. I didn't say any differently, and my brother was nowhere to be found. He had his own life, his own situation going on. So once he got out, he got out. You know, there were times I would run away after getting beat and abused, and the hardest part was when I ran to him and he sent me back to my grandfather. That was the hardest thing I ever experienced, and it made me very distrustful towards him because I felt like, you know, you're my brother, you should protect me. But instead of doing that, it was, oh, you know, I have a roommate, so I can't have you here. I can't have all of that. I can't have Grandpa coming over to my house and stirring up drama is what I got. So, first question, no, I did not birth any of my grandfather's children. Second question, no, my brother never was sexually abused, just physically abused. Thank you so much for your questions. If y'all have any more questions, I am not afraid to answer them. Don't be afraid to speak up against sexual abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, all of that, because it will mold your future and you could save your life if you do so. Even if you are going through it and you would like to reach out to me, and I will help you. I will find resources to get you out of that situation, because it's not okay. No one should have to go through this longer than they need to, if at all. So